All right, for video number 2, we're gonna zoom out. We're gonna go to the big picture for 2 things. We're gonna go to the number 1 creator on this platform, Mr. Beast, and we're gonna zoom out to the planet's economic system. 2 big things to capture in one shot, but let's do it. So I was reading this article last night about Mr. Beast, and he's the number 1 creator on YouTube at this time. And this article was basically covering his whole history, the kind of content he makes, and kind of pointing out the focus on money in the content. And he's really mastered this art form of attention in our modern world. It's kind of like he's the Mozart of our time, for better or worse is what they're saying. And it's really interesting if you think about it, because this kind of content where people are competing for $1 million, $10,000, whatever it is, it kind of counts on the viewer to not have a lot of money. And that makes it very entertaining. You know, you put yourself in their shoes and gosh, and there's a lot of money. They're getting a Lamborghini, they're getting life-changing surgery and millions of dollars, whatever it is. It really captures the attention. So it's very money focused. And if we were to, as a thought experiment, like imagine a future where everyone had their basic needs met, money wasn't really the focus of their lives, they're not, living on the survival level, this content probably is not going to be as attractive to your attention, so it's just a really interesting thing to point about. And I think one thing the article lands on, I think it lands on kind of a self-righteous flavor a little bit, God bless Jimmy Donaldson, Mr. Beast, for his creation. He's just doing what we're all doing, which is like, we're in this planet at this time trying to create and survive and make money, for ourselves, for our families, to meet our needs. And that's just how he's figured out how to do it. So, you kind of like, no shame on him, but if you kind of zoom out to the bigger picture, that's really the thing. It's kind of the systems, the soil that this content even grows out of. So, I think we all take part of it in some way, whether it's making our content more attractive to the attention, or even working as a retail clerk in a store that's just selling random cheap things from China or whatever it is, or fast food or whatever. We've all been there. Yeah, just kind of an interesting thing to zoom out. It's an interesting article, and God bless Mr. Beast. God bless all the people viewing the content. May we have what we need to thrive.